Good morning, everybody. Let's see what today's going to bring, shall we? Alright, Seven of Swords reversed, everybody. Back to fear. It's hard to move forward in the Seven of Swords reverse situation because you're playing upon your own fears and you're screaming at people to let you out. But the other thing to be concerned about here is not only your fears, but your moral compass. The things and thoughts that make you who you are kind of under attack, and instead of fighting back, you're retreating to what's familiar. And a lot of this is probably going to be linked to a lot of the fear-mongering that's going on in the world today. It's not an easy time to live, and I understand that. And so when it comes to things like this with the Seven of Swords, trying to retreat back to something that's familiar and safe is sometimes easier and sometimes harder to do than you think. There are comforts in the familiar, but the familiar isn't always safe. It's just known. I'm not going to force you out of your box or your holding cell or your room or wherever you're at. What I am going to say is ask yourself, what are you afraid of on the other side of that door? And don't worry about what your answer is. I'm not here to judge you. And if somebody is judging you about it, they're probably not really best to keep in your life. But find out what you're afraid of on the other side of that box. And maybe reach out to find out how scary it really is. Some things are only scary because you've never seen them before. Other things, you have a legitimate reason to be concerned. But you won't know until you open the door and find out what's out there. Alright, everybody, take it easy, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.